Welcome, welcome, welcome to the first Cardboard Robot podcast in like a million years. Before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick channel update. If you don't want to hear it, just skip ahead to this time. Cardboard Robot's been completely private since Christmas, and that is because of college. We say a lot of racy stuff in this channel, and I didn't want to risk colleges seeing it while that whole admissions process was going on. I really hope that I can start recording as soon as possible, but with the whole thing going on with the coronavirus, it's probably going to be a while before we can do that. So until then, I will be uploading all of the old videos that we never published to the channel. All of the things we say in this podcast are going to be pretty outdated for that reason. I miss this channel a lot, and I really hope that I can get to uploading more current stuff really soon. Thank you so much for watching. This channel means a lot to me. It's one of the few things that makes me feel like I'm creating something, and support in any way is greatly appreciated. Enjoy the video.
You approved? Congratulations, Post Malone.
Can we start this over again?
Dumbass, retarded ass.
I need to take off my shoes, otherwise they're going to be squeaking throughout the entire thing.
Well, then take them off. I can start it whenever you want. Well, I can cut it. It's not like I'm going to keep this part in or just like yammering.
Did you know that your scrotum has taste buds?
I don't think it does, Ryan.
It does. It tastes specifically sweet, like very sweet or very salty things. Do you have any soy sauce?
I don't have any soy sauce, Ryan.
Do you have any fluff?
I don't have any fluff. Well, actually, I might have fluff, but I really don't want to be trying this with you right now. Say testicles right now.
Testicles?
Oh, yeah, so I can cut in testicles instead of balls.
Quick thing about this podcast that's great is that originally I had to cut out a bunch of inappropriate stuff. But now, since I've waited so long to edit it, I can just keep all that shit in.
No, it's not your testicles. It's your literal ball sack.
Okay. Well, what's the scientific name for a ball sack?
Is that your scrotum?
Let me look it up.
Testicles is, like, the plural of testicles is testes, so...
Ball sack. Scrotum, yeah.
Okay, I was right.
So say scrotum.
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 Cool, Ryan. Thanks for that. Anyways, I'm looking forward to editing that later. Anyways, so, hey, welcome back to the first Cardboard Robot podcast. That's definitely the first one. It's gonna be weird when the only video on our channel is our 8th podcast, but, you know, that's just how it be sometimes.
This is all new to me. Who are you?
I am your father.
Really?
Yeah, I just thought, you know, I would reveal it at the perfect time. Like when you were older and you're more mature and ready to handle that I'm your father, Ryan.
What about this made you think that this was the perfect moment?
Me and your mother thought that it was, you know, we should wait.
You mean your mother and I?
Your mother and I thought we should wait till the perfect time, you know, like our podcast. And also the fact that we're the same age. Wait, how old are you, Ryan? You're older than me.
I'm not telling you how old I am.
You're 18.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
Wait.
I'm genuinely not.
You're 19.
Do you actually not know how old I am?
You're 17, obviously.
You definitely thought I was 18.
I did, because you I don't know. I guess I just assume people are older than me because I look really young.
I mean, some people think that I'm much older than I am. Like, someone once asked me if I was in college. And that was 2 years ago.
I think it's just anyone that, like, especially at Best Buy, like, people will be buying movies, and I'll just automatically press, it'll come up with the screen, is this person, whatever, were they born past this date? I'll automatically press it, because most people look older than me. Like, you got some facial hair going on. I've shaved twice in my life.
I shaved the other day.
I mean, what the hell?
Replace it with heck.
What the heck?
Get up close and just say,
Heck.
no. Anyways.
But no, I shaved like 2 days ago. Yeah, it was Thursday night, and I already have a bunch coming back.
That's such crap, Ryan. I gotta say,
That's such baloney.
I feel left out. There's this kid, and he's a freshman. His name is Nick. You may or may not know him. Anyways, he was in Legally Blonde, and we were in our school show.
But he's a freshman. Is he the super tall one that's dating?
I don't think he's dating it. Anyways, so he was in the dressing room, and he was getting changed. He has like a full chest of chest hair. I don't have a single hair on my chest.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I do.
I don't need to make me feel bad, Ryan.
Show me your nips. I'm kidding.
Damn, I actually have a little bit of belly button hair.
That's normal.
Yeah.
It's called lint.
It's not lint. Talking about, like, mistaking hair for something else. When I was in the show Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind, I thought I was finally growing facial hair. I wasn't. There was chocolate on my lip. And I made a big deal about it. I'm like, I need a razor. This looks weird, dude. It was chocolate. I wiped it off.
Why wasn't that your first guess?
I don't know, because, well, it was like attached. It looked like hair because it was like attached to my like blonde upper lip hair.
Well, whenever I see like something on my upper lip, even if I don't know if it's a hair or something, I immediately scratch at it.
That's actually what I did when I first... I'm definitely cutting this part out, but like when I first realized I had pubic hair, I like tried to wipe it off. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh shit.
The first time that I had pubic hair, I literally looked at my balls. At that age, I hadn't like masturbated or anything. I didn't start doing that until like sophomore year. But I literally looked down, saw one hair, and popped off. Proud my balls were getting hairy. I was getting kiwis.
I don't like the way you just described that.
What, kiwis? You don't like fruit?
I don't like the word. I don't like.
You don't like kiwis?
I don't like kiwis. Man, I really want to keep this part in, but I know that I don't want colleges to see it.
What, us talking about balls?
Yeah, I was talking about ball
ours?
hair. I'm talking about ball hair right now. I want to keep this in, but I can't because then
let's keep this for right now.
we'll release it later.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll release it later.
Podcast outtakes.
How were your finals, Ryan?
I had one.
You did.
And I didn't study for it at all.
That sucks.
I got a 98.
You did.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't gotten my grades back. Actually, I'm going to check them right now. I doubt it. But anyways.
I only had 2 courses this semester, so.
You did? Did you have 2 free blocks?
Well, I had a study center, which I didn't need at all. But they were like, you can't have 2 blocks off right now. And I was like, why not? Literally everyone else does. And they were like, yeah.
You're not like other girls, Ryan.
I'm not. I have a male genitalia.
That's true. You're correct on that.
I have one of them. Hey, my final Italian, we didn't even have one.
Oh.
Yeah, like we had to record a video of us speaking Italian, talking about us or a character that we made. Mine went well. I put my cats in the video. You know that video of me throwing waffles on the floor?
No.
No? Okay. It's just me grabbing 2 Eggo waffles and tossing them on the floor like frisbees.
As one does that's not what you do with your Eggo waffles when you're making them in the morning?
Well, I normally do that before I put them in the toaster, but then I also do it after.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
so like the lint is like from the floor is like nice and cooked into it.
It's like that part from Ed, Edd n Eddy where like the Big Picture show where Rolf has the egg on toast and there's specifically just a giant hair hanging off of it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I've never watched that show.
Really?
Well, actually, I think
it was a movie.
It was the movie, okay.
God, I watched that movie again. That's such a good movie.
I never got into that show.
How?
I don't know. It also, same with Courage the Cowardly Dog, because it creeped me out as a kid, so I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
You're gonna have to bleep this, but you're a pussy.
I was a kid. Dude, when I was, my mom took me to see Coraline when I was in theaters, and I had nightmares for 2 weeks about getting buttons for eyes. It was scary. It's a scary movie.
Well, I can't say anything about being,
Coraline came out in 2009, so that means I was 7 when I saw that movie.
I never watched that movie up until a year ago-ish.
I think that I would probably be a lot less scared of it if I saw it now. I feel like I probably only have nightmares for like 2 days.
I watched it. I didn't really like it.
I haven't watched it since I first watched it.
With being scared of things that should not be scary. Recently at work, we just got a new person because one of our, the assistant manager in the customer service left. And we replaced her with this older woman. She's very, very short. Like 4'8".
Oh, yeah.
Her name's Teresa.
That's like the same with my manager.
The thing about her is she creeps me out. Like she she's very short, but even with that, it's like...
Sorry, yeah,
like, even with that, for some reason, it just creeps me out, because ever since she came there, the first day, she had, like, this big badge on the left side of her smug, which was the face of, like, a snowman. But the face of it is creepy as hell. And ever since then, throughout the store, I've been seeing, not customers, different, like, workers wearing the giant badge as well. I don't know where it's coming from. I feel like it's a part of a cult.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like something. That sounds like something that, like, the main character in, like, a horror movie would start seeing.
Yeah, and, like, the face of it is so weird. Like, you know how an eye socket around an eye is normally just, like, round or maybe, like, a little bit of an oval shape horizontally?
Yeah.
Like, the way it's set up is it's like semicircle, one on top of the other, then spread apart, and then the eye socket just closes around the eye straight down. So it has eyeballs right here, and the eye socket goes like this.
Interesting.
So it just has, like, empty holes.
Oh, that's weird.
And that's, like, the creepy part about it. The rest of it's fine, but it's just the eyes. Like, I described it as soulless the other day, but it's a snowman.
Yeah. Snowmen already don't have souls.
Yeah.
Unless you're Frosty the Snowman, and then kids bring you to life.
No, he's a magician. But anyways, speaking about cults.
Actually, Ryan, I just want to say one more thing real quick. What I feel like the reveal at the end of the horror movie would be that people were just wearing reflective buttons, and that you were the snowman face all along.
That's an awful movie.
That would be the worst horror movie twist ever.
What would be the entire rest of the plot?
I don't know.
What drives the person to realize that?
He doesn't have any mirrors in his house. He doesn't have a single mirror in his house. He never looks at himself in them.
He then goes to IKEA.
And the only reason that people don't mention the fact that he's a weird looking snowman is because they don't want to be rude.
They're afraid everyone else is socially awkward.
Yeah, they're like, it's like when people are afraid to say, oh, you got broccoli in your teeth. Oh, you've got a snowman head and your eye sockets are too big for your eyes.
Or like, you got a bug hanging.
Yeah.
But with the thing where I thought it was a cult, there's another thing that I thought was a cult. From my Italian teacher, he's like a really sweet guy. He thinks very, very, very highly of himself, probably due to the fact that he's gone through a lot of things in life and changed a lot of things, such as he promoted all the, like, gay rights and stuff, because he himself is gay. He has a husband. And he talked about, like, the process that he went through to do that, how many people hated him for it. Along with all that, for one, he goes to different countries to judge chickens.
What? Wait, like chickens
like
that are alive?
National chicken yeah.
Oh, so
national chicken judging competitions.
Interesting.
And at his house, he has 300 chickens.
That's a lot of chickens.
And also his
So he really likes looking at cock. Sorry, I have to cut that out.
His son was on iCarly.
What? His son was on iCarly?
I think it was Spencer. His son is Spencer.
His son is Spencer. That's not true. What's your Italian teacher's name?
Marquette, but he was adopted.
Oh, gotcha.
So I don't know if they changed his last name or stuff, but anyways, I think it was Spencer. I don't remember.
Wait, let me look this up.
I think it was iCarly. I don't remember.
I don't think Dale Trainer is his dad's name.
He has two dads.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember
Jerry
who it was.
Trainer's other dad. I don't know.
Whatever.
But damn,
it was either like iCarly or Victorious.
Dude, my favorite part from iCarly that I can think of off the top of my head is when Spencer's in an elevator and he has a smoothie and an ostrich, and then Carly comes in and she's like, "What you got there?" And he goes, "A smoothie."
I've seen that format so many times.
I love that.
Anyways, moving past all the chicken stuff for him, he's like basically an advocator for this. It's like a It's a separate language from English and everything else. And it's solely based around the fact that most wars are caused by the fact that there's miscommunication. So they tried to create a simple language to learn that is solely based around world peace.
I think I know what that's...
Esperanto.
Yeah, Esperanto. I literally just learned about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw it from a TikTok, maybe.
It sounds like a cult.
It does sound like a cult.
Yeah. But he told us about that a while ago, and he's been teaching it at our school.
Yes.
Mom wants to come in.
Okay.
Molly's just gonna hobble around.
Hey, Mom.
See? I told you. Hi, how are you?
Good, how
What
are
are you
you?
guys doing?
Recording a podcast.
Am I on the podcast right now?
Yeah, you are on the podcast.
Excellent.
We got a special guest. Molly
can be on the podcast.
and Mother.
Oh.
Well, I better leave before I hear something untoward.
We're actually doing a clean podcast because colleges might listen to this.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Jack's scared.
Or
We've
when you run for office in the future.
Yeah,
They
we-
might dig that out.
we privated all of our videos, so now no one
I
can see
mean,
them.
you did it.
I did. I privated all of our videos, so no one can see them.
This is just censorship.
Isn't that kind of defeating the purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna unprivate them once I get accepted somewhere, and then, yeah.
They can't take it back.
They can't take it back.
Carry on. Look at Molly loves you. She wanted to come in. Have
Bye.
fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so I want to get this out of the way. I'm gonna put it on the ground. It's hard to focus with this bitch on my lap.
Don't call her that.
She is, though.
Alright, Jack, get it out of the way.
Okay, yeah. So, anyways, I've had a crush on this girl for a while. I've had a crush on her since like the beginning of Legally Blonde, which was the school show, which I'm gonna say.
You were gonna say that since the beginning of last week.
I've had a crush on this girl for so long, since last week. I mean, that's how crushes go for me. I just have a new crush every week. Anyways, I've had a crush on her since like the beginning of Legally Blonde. And even last year during Shrek the Musical, I thought she was cute. And I was thinking, I could use this podcast as a platform to ask her out because I've been rejected twice in like the past month and a half. And I don't want that to happen again. And if it's gonna happen again, I'd like it to happen quick and easy.
Okay, Jack from the future, I'm going to butt in for a hot second. Let's just say it wouldn't work out for reasons I don't feel comfortable disclosing on this podcast. So a while ago, nothing ever happened.
Even though no one listens to us.
Even though no one listens to... Well, that one girl that I was talking with that I got rejected with, she listened to our podcast.
And I forced Frankie to listen. I forced Frankie to subscribe.
You forced her to...
Yeah,
dude.
we were in a Chinese restaurant and it was after our date. And yeah, I forced her to subscribe to the channel. She didn't even know that I was on it. She knew that you were on it, but she didn't know that I was.
That's sad.
Yeah, whatever.
I think you're the most valuable asset to this team, Ryan.
Jack, you're in every video.
I'm the most valuable. Ryan, you're second most valuable.
Oh, if anything, that's Will, because he just doesn't show.
You're SMVP, Ryan.
I get the participation award.
You're the SMVP out of 4 people. Stop flexing your chest hair, Ryan.
I'm just scratching my armpit. I feel
Well,
like that's too much.
I think your attitude's too much.
I think you should shut mouth.
The reason I haven't, acted on, my crush or whatever is because, for 2 reasons. One, in the words of Sean Kingston, you're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. He goes on to say, you had me suicidal, when you said it's over. That part's not really true or related in any way.
Frankie.
But I just, wanted to point out the fact that, Sean Kingston was like, damn girl, you're beautiful, I want to kill myself.
That's awful.
I know, like, why is that the... And also that song ends in the least satisfying way possible. He goes, you had me suicidal. That's how it ends. And it's like in the kind of way where it feels like there's gonna be like an extra chorus at the end. There just isn't. That's how the song ends. Anyways, another reason I haven't is because there was something that happened to my dear friend last year when he asked out a girl in the show, right?
Like during the show, during the live performance?
On stage, he's like, Laura, will you please go out on a date with me? And then she goes like, I don't think that's your line, Finn. She whispers. No, that's not what happened. Anyways, like...
if that actually happened...
That would be hilarious, though. I mean, it wouldn't be hilarious for, the director. The director would be, like, having an aneurysm if that happened on stage. You know what happened to me on stage? I don't know if I've told you about this, but I was sitting on the couch, like, in the back during one of our shows of Legally Blonde. And I had this big entrance. Well, not a big entrance, but I had this entrance, basically. And this is one scene where I come out and there's, like, an internship. And I have to put a list of the internship up on a door and say, yo, here's who got into my internship. So I'm sitting on the couch with these two girls, and I'm, having a good time. And I don't know, I was just, like, kind of hanging out, and I just got distracted because I was sitting with these two girls on the couch. And then
Jack's a player.
I'm not a player.
Not with that attitude.
One of them was this girl who had a crush on me for a while, and then tried to talk to me. She tried to talk to me at a restaurant when we all went out afterwards. And she tried to talk to me. I didn't notice she was trying to talk to me. And then she interpreted that as me rejecting her or something. So then
what was she trying to say to you?
I don't know. Like, she was just trying to make conversation, get to know me or whatever.
It's not rejecting her at all.
And then, like, I didn't even know she was trying to talk to me. And then this kid from the other side of the table, he goes, he's not into you. And I started laughing because I thought it was a joke. But it wasn't a joke. She was legitimately trying to talk to me or whatever. And then now she has a boyfriend.
Damn.
Hey, Molly. Hey.
I can't take anything seriously with her in the room.
I really can't either. She's so cute. Ooh.
It's not that. It's just the way that she hobbles around.
And like
and the way she just stands perfectly still.
Yeah, and like the way she walks, she'll like slip as she's walking.
I think she's just dying. One of her bones is just brittling down.
Dude, so Molly has this weird like hard part like next to her eye, like I don't know, I think it's like tears that like hardened in her fur or something.
No, it's not that. It's like, those like eye booger things that you get in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's just it got pushed into the hair and everything.
Mm. So anyways, I was trying to get that out of her hair. So I was like holding her. I was like holding her head trying to pick it out. And then she was moving. She was squirming super hard and then I heard her neck crack. Like, shit.
Bleep that out.
Yeah, I'll bleep it out.
I can see her teeth. Oh my god. Molly, brush those.
Molly brush. Anyway, so I was sitting on the couch with these girls and then I got distracted. And then I looked on the screen and everyone was waiting for me on stage. Everyone was like looking at the door waiting for me to come out and I was still sitting out back. I run all the way on stage. I'm full on sprinting getting on stage. I get all the way on stage and then I'm like, oh crap, I don't have my prop. I don't have the list for the internship. I run all the way off stage, get it off the prop table, come back. I go on stage, everybody applauds because they've been waiting for so long.
It's amazing. Jack enters stage left after 2 minutes.
I know, yeah, it was like a minute wait. And people apparently were like ad-libbing and it was funny, but like, still, it's embarrassing.
I would have just said, I would have just gotten up in front of the crowd. So while we're waiting for Jack, who wants to play I Spy? Who wants to play charades?
One word.
One word. I learned how to say Party Rock is in the house tonight.
Wait, what is the actual lyrics to that song?
Party Rock is in the house tonight.
Party Rock anthem. Party Rock is in the house tonight. So it's not Party Rockers in the house.
I still say Party Rockers. Even though I know it's not right. It's like how the creators of Uno said that it's illegal to stack the +2 cards.
It's literally in the video game.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like while we were playing. Like, what is that?
Dude, you know what that reminds me of? I keep getting off track. I was literally going to ask out a girl in this podcast. Anyways, you know what that reminds me of? One time I had this babysitter, and I was playing my Spotify playlist for her, and she's like, "Oh, Jack, you have such good music taste."
Oh, Jack. It's like that scene from Dexter's Lab. Oh, Dexter, French is the language of love. Please say that again. And then he leans over and says, hamburger. I love that video.
Anyways, so my babysitter, right? She was...
How long ago was this? Like a year ago?
Shut up, Ryan. I haven't had
It's a genuine question.
It was like... I was like 12. Maybe younger.
So like 2 years ago?
I'm 17, Ryan.
You
were making fun of me for not knowing how old you are, and you don't even know how old I am.
You're 12.
I'm not 12.
You're applying to colleges. You're 12. So am I.
I was 12, maybe 10, somewhere in that range. Anyways, so she was listening to my Spotify playlist. She had it playing, and she's like, "Jack, you have such good music taste. We have we have a lot of music in common or whatever." And she was playing it, and she continued playing it after she put me to sleep. And I was listening to her. I thought she was cute, I think. I don't really remember.
But anyway. You're talking about a babysitter. I thought you were just talking about, like, a girl that you were interested in. You said that she put you to sleep. I was like, Jack, she drugged you.
It was my babysitter. I was like 10. And she was playing the playlist. She's continuing to play it. It actually has to do with that. It's related. Who is that by?
Owl City.
Yeah.
It's not actually by Owl City.
It's by LMFAO. And she was playing it for like a solid 10 minutes. Or she was maybe more than that. And she's played like 5 or more songs after that. A song comes on. It's the song by LMFAO, "I'm Sexy and I Know It." That comes on. And then when the song comes on and it's played a little bit, she turns off the playlist. That's when she turns it off. And I was so embarrassed.
You were still awake? I thought you said that she put you to sleep.
She put me to sleep. I was like
I thought she drugged you.
I was in bed awake. What happened to those guys?
I don't know. What happened to the people that made Despacito?
It was one dude.
Nah. Well, it was by a group of people, and then it was made by Louis Fonsi, and then Justin Bieber was like, yoink. Okay. What music have you been listening to lately?
Pretty much Beach Bunny. I mean, other than the stuff I already listened to, which is like the Beatles, Huey Lewis and the News, ABBA, Jim Croce. Pretty much just Beach Bunny. And also just stuff I hear off of TikTok, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's in your Guilty Pleasures playlist.
Yeah, that's what I've called it. Because I have it in that playlist because I don't want anyone listening to that music. Like, if I was in the car and I was playing music for someone, I'm like, I don't want to risk them listening to this, so I'm not putting it in the same playlist.
So that's where your Kids Bop is.
I have one Kids Bop song, and I always skip it when it comes on. I just put it in as a joke. It's the Kids Bop of Truth Hurts.
Yeah, Lizzo. Didn't she, like, kill 7 people?
No!
Didn't she kill 7 people by stage bombing or whatever it's called? Diving.
No, that was a joke.
I wish it was real.
Nah.
I feel bad for those 7 people, but God, that would be funny. She's a human airbag.
I don't think that those people would be killed. I think that they would just be, like, permanently crippled.
Lizzo sent 7 people to the hospital in critical condition.
I don't know if we should keep this in or not.
Probably not. We can just cut it at the part where you said it's Truth Hurts, and I was like, Lizzo killed 7. Because that's a defamation.
Is it actually?
No, it's slander.
Slander.
Yeah.
No offense to Lizzo, though, because, like,
her music isn't good.
I don't like her music. I'm not a fan of her music, but, like, body positivity. That's how you want to, you know, I'm not saying, oh, gross, fat person or whatever. I'm just saying that, you know.
I'm not a fan of her music, but also I'm not really a fan of a lot of popular music. I listen to, not underground people, but just people that are less known. Except for, there's, like, people that are getting really popular, like, I showed you Jeremy Zucker and Chelsea Cutler and whatnot. Because I've been listening to them for years, but, I mean, like, the only really popular person that I listen to is Tyler, the Creator. I started listening to him after Igor Oh, Igor.
What, the hit animated movie?
I started listening to him after that, and I went back and I listened to his first album, Bastard, which isn't on any platform other than like YouTube and SoundCloud. But
Oh, yeah.
that song, that entire album or mixtape or whatever you want to call it, is so good. It's very violent and
Molly!
that was violent.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I'm letting you out. It's very violent, very misogynistic, and very like homophobic.
Like She's a Lady by Tom Jones.
Well, I mean, one of the songs
Well,
is
only
literally
one.
about raping a girl and tying him up in his basement.
Damn.
And by that I mean like several songs.
Yeah, but it portrays those things as terrible acts, right?
No, it glorifies it.
That's fucked.
No, yeah, it's messed up, but the music is really good. Like the beat and everything is super good. Parts of it that I loved. It talks about cannibalism in certain songs. Like probably my favorite song off the entire album or mixtape is titled "Ass Milk." You're trying so hard not to spit that out.
Ryan, we can't talk about this.
Why not?
It's a clean podcast.
Yeah, we're talking about ass milk.
Let's just continue. Let's just choose a different topic.
Let's talk about Truth Hurts by Liz. Only that.
Why can't we just have a clean podcast,
This
Ryan?
is a clean podcast.
This is not a clean podcast. This has been like the least clean podcast.
But onto a different topic. What memes do you like at the moment?
I don't know any memes.
How do you not know any memes?
I can't think of any memes right now. I'm a TikTok guy. I don't.
Oh
keep
yeah,
up to date
Jack
with
watches TikTok. He's a loser.
I'm not a loser for watching TikTok.
Yes, you are. Well, fine, you're a loser for other
Okay,
reasons.
let's look at how many.
Jack, how many people are listen to it just shows how many losers there are.
People are on TikTok. 500 million active users. So there's 500 million people are losers?
Yes.
500. That's 1/14 of the entire world is on TikTok.
1/15. Population is like 7.5 billion.
1/15, 1/14.
See, I corrected you.
That's like a significant portion of the entire world is on TikTok. So
1/14 is not significant.
1/14 is very significant. If you were in a room with 14 people, one of them would be on TikTok. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Because if you're in a room with 14 people, then they're probably people our age. And then more likely it'd be more than that. It'd be more than 1 in 14.
And that's not that significant. Put like different age groups, like varying age groups, 1 out of 14 of them, that's not significant at all.
That's more than the entire population of the United States, Ryan, is on TikTok.
Okay?
And they're all losers.
And how many people are in the world?
7.6 billion.
Yeah. 7.6 billion. How far is that from 500 million? 15 times that.
Okay, Ryan. Let me do something.
Like, yes, it's a large quantity, but as comparatively to the actual population.
Let me think of it. But only 4.48 billion people have access to the internet.
I thought you were gonna say that's how many people lived on the year. I was like, when did the plague happen?
That's how many people have access to the internet. So I'm sure it'd probably be more than that. Think 4.48 billion.
That's
so,
one out of 9.
Yeah. Anyways, that's a lot. 1 out of 9. You're in a room with 9 randomly selected people who have access to the internet, and one of them is a loser.
Yes.
Ryan,
look up statistically how many people are losers.
I don't think that's gonna come up.
I'm looking this up. Give me access to your computer.
What percentage of people are losers?
81%.
That's what?
I'm just right, Jack, and you can't deny it.
We're a bunch of stupid losers. I think this is a satirical website.
The Fiscal Times? You think this is
Donald
satirical?
Trump.
It's called the Fiscal Times.
Fewer than 1 in 5 Americans believe they can trust. This has nothing to do with who's a loser. Oh, Donald Trump says half of Americans are losers. So that means 50%.
Yeah. And if you take the amount of people that use TikTok and half the population, that's more than 1 out of 9.
I think we have to PolitiFact this one.
What do you mean?
Like, you know the website called PolitiFact?
No, I
where
don't.
you can trust, where you can, like, determine, determine the, how factual things that politicians have said are. How factual is 50% of the United States are losers?
It's true.
Yeah, and it's just the ones that are losers are women.
Jack. This is not going in.
because they were castrated at birth. That's how women are made.
We're gonna have a how it's made episode. How it's made episode based on women.
I think we should. I'm gonna keep
How
all
it's made babies.
Ryan, I think that you will change your mind if you indulge in TikTok.
I'm just gonna consider myself a loser. I already consider myself a loser.
Yeah,
and then
I'm a loser with or without TikTok.
I am. I'll just be adding to the cause.
I know, but anyways, I thought TikTok was really stupid. I used to. I'm like, well, I would never, download TikTok. I think that's really dumb. And
here we are.
And then
Jack's on addiction.
eventually, I started watching TikTok compilations on YouTube. And then I'm like, what if I indulged in the real thing? And here we are. I'm out of a job. I'm on the streets.
You're not out of a job.
I can't support my family.
Wait, are you actually out of your job?
No, I'm still working at Best Buy. They haven't fired me yet.
Loser. Loser not getting fired.
I'll have to steal something so they can fire me. I had this one
somehow get them to sell ranch cups. You can just keep our reputation
Or like,
going.
I'll start like a change.org petition to get Best Buy to just sell like individual ranch cup packets, and then I'll steal one.
Just make a petition just to have them fire you.
Fire Jack Krause. There's no reason for him to be fired, but he'd like to be fired, so he can put another thing on his resume where he got fired. And then I started watching TikTok, and now my average like screen time on my phone is like 5 hours and 45 minutes a day, and that's
Mine's
really
14.
sad. I got a snap from Mila. She's like, you.
Oh, she blocked me last night.
Why did she block you?
Probably because she got caught cheating, and so she's been cheating on her boyfriend named Damien, with one of my other friends she's been promising to break up with Damien to get with him. And she's never followed through with it.
That sucks.
But yeah, yesterday, Damien found out that she was cheating on him. I was standing 2 feet away from her when I found this out. I knew that she was there, and I just said, "Good, it's about time."
Damn.
And my friend Jenny, who pulled me away, said, "Do you hate Mia?" I said, "I don't hate her. She's just a scummy person. Did a scummy thing, and she got caught."
I mean, I think that cheaters are really scummy, because I'm having trouble even finding one girl,
I'm committed to a girl that I don't think even wants to be with me. I'm confused.
Wait, so I thought you guys weren't talking anymore.
I don't know what's going on with it. Because she asked me for space and stuff, and I have been trying to give it to her. It's been hard on me because I want to talk to her and I miss her. But she's never officially said that what we have is done. And I'm still holding on hope for that because I really like her, and I don't want to be cliche and say oh, she's different.
She's not like other girls.
It's not even that. It's just it feels like for the first time, for me at least, I'm actually allowing myself to have feelings for someone and have them be genuine.
Yeah.
Any female born after 1990.
I've seen this video.
All I know is McDonald's.
I'm about to start playing You hot chip and log. Wasn't it like 2001 for a while? Any girl born after 2001?
I don't know.
I mean, like, he's not wrong. That's all they know.
That's correct, yeah. Oh wait, I'll show you another video.
I got 8 hours of sleep last night. 8? I only got 4.
Babies.
I only
Is
got
the baby's gonna be the final one?
No.
I have committed several horrific war crimes, including the firebombing of an Iraqi children's hospital. I got 8 hours of sleep.
I sent that to my dad.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
What was his response?
He's like, that's great, Jack.
Thank you, Jack. Very cool. But trying to get back on topic, do you want to talk about the whole situation that happened with
Riley? Okay, yeah, sure.
Because we're already on getting all sad and depressed about...
Oh, fuck. That's just my video about getting anal. Anyway.
Oh!
Anyways, so yeah, I'll talk about that. So I was talking with we just talked about it on the latest podcast, and then she heard it. She watched the video. She said that our podcast was cute, which I'm super glad, because there's a point where I said that she was like on the end of my line or something. Like I meant like she's in the bag. Like I got him. I got her,
like you're reeling her in.
I'm reeling her in, yeah.
As in like you're fishing, so you're calling her stinky.
No.
As in her vagina smells like sardines.
I stop saying things I have to cut out. Yeah, and I thought it was going well. I really did. And we were talking for like 2 weeks over Snapchat, and then I was like, oh, let's go out on a date. And then after break, we went out on a date. We went ice skating and then to Flatbread. I thought it went fine. The ice skating was kind of awkward because she sucks at ice skating. The fact that she rejected me means that I can roast her. She's bad at ice skating. Ooh, what an important skill to have.
That's gonna be detrimental in a life or death situation.
Yeah, imagine if you're like, you're going in for a job interview.
Imagine if you fall down on ice while ice skating. Yeah, get up now, fucker.
Anyway, so like imagine you're in a job interview years from now and they're like, can you ice skate? And then they like suddenly the floor drops out and there's like
I'll never get a job at an ice skating rink. Now I'll never play in the NHL, regardless of the fact that it's men only.
Yeah, and anyway, she lived in Arizona, so like it makes sense. And she was using one of the whatever it's called, like the rail things.
The ones that the kids use.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry you're listening to this. I doubt she's listening to this, but like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt your feelings or anything.
When I went ice skating with my friend the other day, I tried to make her use that because she couldn't do it, and she's taller than me. She's like 6'2".
Wow.
I'm like 6 foot something. Actually, no, I think I might be taller than her.
I'm 5'8".
Sorry, ladies. I'm only 5'13".
Also, another thing though, Riley's only like 5'2" or something. So like,
I've been seeing her in the halls a lot.
Maybe 5'4". I think she's 5'4". I don't remember.
I don't know. She's very short though.
Yeah, she was just telling me that she's shorter than me, and I'm like, dang. I mean,
dang, that's my number one turn off.
I mean,
height.
No, I'm just saying that, like,
want a fetus.
I guess like for some reason I get it. Like, guys want girls that are shorter than them, but I really don't care. I dated a girl in middle school, Scarlett. I dated a girl in middle school who was super taller than me, and then decided to wear heels to a dance. And I brought a step stool to kiss her. So, are you serious? Yeah, I've never told you this story.
That's amazing.
I've never told you this story before.
No,
I got made fun of it for like 2 years. I got made fun of it for like 2 years afterwards.
That's funny. That's like you're just planning. You're just planning ahead.
Yeah, I know.
You're resourceful.
I also tried putting another thing I did. I think it was it might have been the same dance or it might have been a different dance, but I put socks in my shoes. like I stuffed socks in my shoes so I'd be taller.
So it's like how girls stuff their bras.
Yeah, I kind of.
Except it doesn't look like a lump. And it doesn't look like they have a tumor.
And I remember Alex Luna said to me, "This kid's a genius," or something because I did that. I don't remember. It might not have been Alex Luna, but somebody was saying, "This kid's a genius for thinking of this, putting socks in his shoes." Like it was this, like I just discovered a cure for cancer or something.
This kid's a genius putting socks where they're supposed to be.
Anyways,
putting socks in his shoes with no feet in them.
Anyways, what ended up happening was just she leaned down to kiss me.
Did the step stool not work?
No, I just ended up not using the step stool.
Did you just carry it around the whole dance? You
No.
slow dance with her while holding a step stool behind her back?
Like under my armpit, I was like,
No, you're holding it behind her bag. That's how you're keeping her in place. You're like locking her in. like how guys always like held onto the hip. Was it that?
What?
Yeah, guys held on the hips.
Oh yeah.
You put your wrists on her sides and held each side of the step. I was thinking of it like the what's it called? Like the stair things.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's not a step stool. It has a different name. I sat at one of those for like something during Christmas. Anyways. Like, you're holding on to each of the bars and literally yanking it back. She can't escape anymore, Jack. You have her locked in.
Yeah, too many girls have, like, escaped my grasp, so I had to, like, lock her down.
You holding onto her waist was just you putting your arms perfectly forward.
Ah, gotcha.
And then you just jab your arms in and close it like a pair of scissors.
I remember at one dance, I'm gonna cut this out, but I remember at one dance, Scarlett was like expecting me to touch her butt.
Expecting,
yeah. She was like waiting for me to do it. Like,
I know. Later that night, she texts you and says, "I was expecting you to touch my tuchus."
Yeah.
But no, during my freshman year, it was at the homecoming dance. I was just hanging out with my friends. I'm not like a very social person, so I wasn't like dancing or anything. This girl, you'll probably remember her, Mia.
Maybe.
She dated Sam.
I don't think
she lied about being pregnant with twins.
Oh shoot! I deleted Instagram.
Anyway, she lied about being.
I think I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she was just grinding on everyone.
Damn! I wish I was there.
I'm glad she didn't do it to me because I was interested in a girl, and I actually asked her out that day.
Wow! What happened?
We dated, and then her friend had feelings for me, so she broke up with me, and her friend never acted on those feelings.
Cool.
Yeah, but her friend was literally crying for weeks.
Talking about crying. Yeah. So like continuing with Riley. So what happened? Yeah. After that, we went to Flatbread. I mean, the conversation was kind of. It flowed pretty well. And I remember she asked me a bunch of questions, like it was an interview.
Like she was interrogating you?
Yeah, like she's interrogating me. And it's like, have you ever gotten like one of those boxes full of like cards with like conversation starters?
Yeah, like I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like some of the questions she asked me kind of felt like they were pulled out of one of those.
I pulled out of a hat.
Yeah. Which I didn't mind or anything. I had no problem with that. I remember one of the questions I asked her was like, if you had a chicken nugget in your hand right now, what dipping sauce would you use?
Your date sounds more like an interview.
I know. Well, like, because we were talking, I don't remember what we were talking about. And then also this other part that I didn't really like about the conversation was like, there's another part that I regret about the conversation was at one point I was talking about how I have a really high metabolism. And then I can pretty much eat whatever the fuck I want.
It's not that you have a high metabolism.
Or a fast-acting metabolism. Or whatever.
It's not fast. It's whether you have a good metabolism.
Good metabolism. Yeah, I have a good metabolism.
I remember talking about that. It was last year in biology, and we spent like literal days talking about it. I don't know. That's where all that knowledge went.
Wow.
Yeah, but continue.
Yeah. Anyways, I was talking about that, and then I realized I should probably backpedal on that. I probably just shouldn't be bragging about that kind of shit.
Bragging about how you can digest food.
Like bragging about how like I can eat whatever I want and there are no consequences to my physique or whatever.
My physique, top male physique.
But anyways, then I went on to say how much I hate my body, which I do. But that's not something I should be talking about.
That wasn't a question,
So like
Jack.
I went from one pole to the opposite pole. I'm like, I can eat whatever I want, there are no consequences. I hate how I look.
Well, that's the issue. Like, I do the same because my metabolism is really good. And my, I eat so much food. I don't have any downsides for it or anything, but I don't have any benefits from it either. It's awful.
And I was talking to her and I was like, oh yeah, I hate how my body is. And I'm like, because I'm like super skinny and no matter how much I eat, I can't really get that up. And I'm like, you like a guy with defined ribs?
You like a guy that looks like he just came out of a box of fucking chicken tenders? Dude. You can see every single breadcrumb.
Dude, if you were any McDonald's chicken nugget shape, which one would you be? I would be a boot.
I would be Italy. I would be like that one that's thrown off to the side, the one that's just the crumbs.
Oh, yeah.
The one that's just like the breading. Like one tiny like atom of chicken. What elements is chicken made of?
Well, I chickened out at the end of the night. I was going to, like, you know, kiss her or whatever.
Oh yeah, I was giving you shit for that. I didn't kiss Frankie after we had our first date.
Yeah, Ryan, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
What is that supposed to mean? I'll break my fucking house if I want to.
Ryan, the phrase means, like, that's the pot calling the kettle black or whatever. It's the same thing.
I mean, being a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just call me a hypocrite?
Because I like using idioms.
Well, you're an idiot.
Anyway,
as the ancient Chinese proverb once said, you're fucking stupid.
I dropped her off at her house, and I was like, I was gonna kiss her, but then I didn't. I chickened out. And then she's like, all right, bye. And I'm like, bye. But it wasn't in, like, any sort of, like, mean way or anything. It wasn't in any.
It was
sort
just
of
like an adios thing. Like,
it was just kind of
like a friendly bye. Like not really a good night, but just kind of like a see you later.
Yeah. But then we didn't see each other later.
Yeah. I mean, like, the date that I had with Frankie was, I also took her ice skating.
We should have done a double date.
Because Frankie knows you, she'd be comfortable with that. I know you, I'd be comfortable with that. It's just neither of us know her.
Yeah.
So,
I think a double date is definitely like a second or third date kind of thing.
definitely. But, we went ice skating and stuff. It was fun. I overestimated how good I was at ice skating. Because I'm really good at rollerblading.
Oh, yeah.
But, I hadn't went ice skating in several years. But anyways, that was fun. We did that for a little bit. At one point while ice skating, when I, like, spun out, grabbed the wall, she grabbed my hand and said, let's go. And,
Damn!
Like, started, like, trying to hold my hand while ice skating, which I clearly cannot handle.
I was gonna do that, but then I was like, she would definitely fall. I would not do a good job of, like, keeping her up.
Dude, when I went ice skating the other day with my friend Kiana, I tripped on, there was a divot in the ice. I didn't fall. To keep myself up, I stood on my left foot, and I think this might be because I skateboard, but I continuously kicked the ice with my other skate, and that just kept me up somehow.
Wow.
I kicked myself up like 3 times, and then I just got up and was perfectly fine. But after ice skating and stuff, okay, so what we did was we went and got Chinese food, which was nice. It was a quaint place. It's the only place that I like, but she'd never been there, so that was fun. She says the word cute a lot, and every single time I said like you, every single time she's like, I gotta find different words. And I was like, I don't know, use like wholesome or something. She tried doing that, and we made a bet that she'd still say cute in the next 5 minutes. No, it was like the next 15 minutes, and she lasted like 4. And she did it, and she just spun around because she didn't think that I heard her. But I was staring dead at her while she was throwing something out, and I just looked her dead in the eyes and said, "Like you." But yeah, after that we drove down to the beach. We walked around there for a bit. We were looking at the stars and stuff in my car. That was fun.
That's cute.
Yeah, and
Fuck you.
what? No, I'm
Screw
proud.
you, Ryan.
No, I'm really proud, dude.
No, you were supposed to say like you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That only works with her because like she's the only person that I really genuinely think is cute.
I'm cute.
Then we went back to her house. She gave me like a full tour of her. Okay, well, we started the date. I picked her up at her house, and it was fine. Like I met her dad and everything. Her dad's really nice. But I wanted to meet her dog. Her dog is so loud and doesn't like new people.
Gotcha.
So that was fine. Her dog was yelling or barking a lot and tried chasing me out the door when we left. But when we got outside, she literally ran to my car. She was so excited. It was the cutest thing. Yeah, after the beach, we went back to her house. We went up into it's like a family room, like game room thing.
That's like where I got fired in Regal. They brought me in the party room.
It's a celebration, Jack.
It's a celebration.
You're unemployed.
Celebrate good
Are
times.
you one? Are you two? Are you unemployed? But anyways, we went up there. We ended up playing Smash Bros.
Wow.
And I had to be home by 11 o'clock. And her house from my house, if I drive the speed limit, is like 30 minutes-ish.
Damn.
30,
well, actually,
almost 40 minutes.
Well, no. Her house was only like 20 minutes away or something.
I wasn't watching the time at all, and I didn't want to leave. So she checked her phone at one point, and it was 10:50. So, like, I didn't rush out the door at all. Like, I just kind of wanted...
You sauntered out the door?
You know, I wanted to stay with her and stuff. So, I got in my car at, like, 10:52. I have never sped faster. I made it home in time.
Ryan, I don't think that you should, confess these things on our podcast. Like, what if the police are listening?
Well...
What if the police listen?
They don't have proof that it's real.
That's true. That this podcast would not hold up in court.
Neither would that date.
Damn.
I miss her a lot.
Fuck. Yeah, that sucks, Ryan.
Yeah, whatever. I'm used to it. Why do you have the middle one on?
I'm over it now.
Over what? My date?
No, I'm not over your date, Ryan.
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm over my date.
What if I ran this over your phone?
Don't do that. Certainly don't run it over my debit card.
Give me it.
No, I'm not getting you.
I will magnetize your money.
You would that would ruin my debit card. I have to get a new one. Just like the time that I accidentally cracked someone's credit card when they handed it to me at Regal. What happened? This guy...
You grabbed it and your unwavered
in my Cheeto
strength.
Fingers.
Oh, I was going to say your unwavered strength just destroyed it in one single grab.
It was I'm One Punch Man. But anyways, this guy, he's paying for his movie. He hands me his credit card and I swipe it. And as I swipe it, it cracks. Like, and not even in a place that's like, oh, that's fine. Like, it cracked right down the strip. And I stood there for like 7 seconds just looking at it, not doing anything, as I was trying to figure out the words to tell this guy that I just cracked his credit card in half. And I told him, and then he looked so sad. He was like, I guess I'll have to go down to the bank and get a new one. And then I'm like, oh, dang, I'm sorry, dude.
That's awful. I would have just been like, yikes.
Yikes. I'm gonna take a wee-wee.
Okay.
Entertain them.
Why are you unbuttoning your pants already? Jack!
I'm getting prepared.
So, how are y'all doing? That's good. You want to know something funny about Jack? He has no chest hair. And also, he's a little bitch. He's pretty short, too. comparatively to like anyone else. He takes shits in the tub. Oh, you want to know something funny? It was like a week or two. So we had this occurrence that happened last year at our school where they locked down all the bathrooms. Not all of them, just specifically the ones on the second floor.
Ryan, there's no cookies upstairs.
I'm talking about how people took a shit on the floor.
Ryan, don't talk about shit.
Okay, they're pooping, defecating, defenestration. How last year someone took a poop on the floor, and this year someone took a poop on the floor.
Why? What was their reasoning?
Because they locked down the bathrooms because of vaping.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Also, close the door. What were you, raised in a barn?
One time in elementary school, there was this kid, and I went into the bathroom, and there was like a stall, right? The handicap stall, the big handicap stall. And I was walking towards it, and he said, "Don't go in there." And for some reason, I didn't heed his warning. I went in there, and there was a big mound of feces on the ground right next to the toilet. The toilet was right there.
They were so close. They were visually handicapped. They didn't hear their they didn't hear their poop plop on the floor.
How did they not feel that they were not sitting on a toilet?
They don't know they're alive. They're on autopilot.
I'm gonna finish talking about my date.
Okay.
I drove her home. So I just figured out how to defrost my windows.
What? Jack, how have you been driving?
Terribly, almost getting into accidents. I just figured out because I had it on like the air mode. Like I'm like, why? I have it on the setting to defrost the windows, and I have the heat on. Why isn't it working? Why aren't the windows defrosting? Why can't I see anything? I had it on the air mode for like circulation, so it takes the air from the car already. I didn't know. And I've had that setting on for like since I got the car, and basically I was driving on the date. I was a terrible driver. Because I couldn't see anything, and I also accidentally went into someone's driveway when she's like, "Oh, go down this street," and then I went into someone's driveway. But anyways, I endangered her life. And I think that was probably the worst thing that I did. You know, I dropped her off at her house. I went home. I felt good about it. I felt good about the date. I thought it went okay. And then I snapped her later. I was like, I had a good time tonight, other than when I endangered your life. At 12:30 that night, I got a message from her on Snapchat. And she goes, which I'm not saying this is a bad way to do it. I think that's probably the most polite way that she could have done it. She goes, I had a good time tonight, but I really don't see us being in a relationship. We can be friends. And then I said, no thanks. That's not what I said. I said it in a much better way, but that's essentially what it boiled down to. I'm like, no.
Jack!
What? I don't want to be friends with someone that I want to, kiss their lips, I don't want to be your friend. I want to kiss your lips.
I want to go to one of her tours.
I
do want to be her friend. I don't want to kiss her lips because she's
a lesbian.
Gay.
Yeah, she's a lesbian, so she would not like it. So that would be whatever it's called. Non-consensual. And then the next day, I didn't have the motivation to get out of bed.
Was it due to that?
It was due to that until 3:30 when my friends came over, and that was the reason I asked them to come over.
To get you out of bed?
Yeah.
Did they literally drag you out of bed?
No, I actually ended up getting out of bed because I'm like, I don't want them to see me mostly naked.
Yet you're fine with seeing Will basically naked and sending you pictures saying like, "Hey there, baby." That picture still haunts me. I occasionally will go through my camera roll and then I'll see that.
I don't even have the picture still.
You texted it to me. That's why I still have it.
I don't have the picture anymore. I've deleted my text messages to save space on my phone.
My phone has such horrible space. I need a new phone. What phone do you have? You have an iPhone 7, right?
A 7, yeah.
I have a 6.
Just how I like my women. Fat. An iPhone.
Mobile.
Yeah.
Not handicapped.
If you're
I like my women like I like my iPhone charged. I like my women charged with battery.
I like my iPhones like I like my women, with a cord coming out of them.
I like my iPhones like I like my women. No windows allowed with them. Windows are not compatible. And I charge it in my basement.
So then, like, basically how my mental state went after that date was, I was sad that she rejected me. Then I was fine with it, and then I was sad I got rejected. Do you understand the difference between those two things?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And apparently, the reason that she rejected me, according to what she told us.
Just call him. His name in my phone is Autism.
His name in my phone is Eiston, because to differentiate him from my neighbor's boyfriend.
Why do you have your neighbor's boyfriend?
Because well, actually, they broke up a while ago, and also she's not my neighbor anymore.
Oh, it's that person.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, and basically, apparently the reason was because that she told Austin, at least, was that she didn't find me physically attractive. Which doesn't make any sense, because we had been sending pictures back and forth for 2 weeks. And also, the only reason that you would ask for someone's snap was because you were physically attracted to them. That you didn't, assuming it's someone you didn't know at all. Like, we've never talked before. So
I
what
asked
other
for people's
reasons?
snap, like, just to be friends with them.
That's gay. Sorry.
Having friends is gay,
Dude,
Jack?
having friends. I don't have any friends.
Yeah, okay, fine, I'm leaving.
Other than you and other people that are
You
my friends.
and unnamed player. If she's not gonna stick with you because she doesn't find you physically attractive, even though she sent you several Snapchats saying that she thought that you were cute,
Yeah.
then there's no point in continuing even trying to be with her.
Yeah, I didn't plan
I know.
on that.
I know you weren't, but still. That's just a shitty reason.
I think that it's a cover-up for whatever the real reason is. I think that, well, at least what Maya told me, which is one of her friends who is in my economics class.
Oh, Maya,
Angelo? No, I don't remember what her name is.
It's like Girth.
I don't remember.
G. Artwit or something.
She did the
Is she
thing.
gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I know who we're talking about. You might want to cut this out, but she's very mature, but yeah.
My brother's also very immature.
No, mature.
Oh, she's mature?
Yes, very much so.
My brother's very immature. He almost made me late for school because he was crying about the fact he couldn't find his shoe. It was finals. I was taking calculus. It was my calculus final. And he goes, and I'm like, Noah, come on, we gotta go. I'm gonna be late to school. And then he's crying. He's like, I can't find my shoe. And then I'm like, wear these dress shoes to school. I'm like, that's kind of stupid, but like, at least we'll be at school. And he's like, no! And then I'm like, eventually I came back in and I'm like, no, if you don't get in my car at this very instant, I will murder you. And then he goes, good, leave me alone. And then my dad had to pick him up after first block. He missed a final, and he was supposed to stay after school to do the final. He didn't, yeah. And then my dad brought it home for him to do.
Did he refuse to do it?
I don't know if he's even done it yet.
That's funny.
It wasn't funny for me, Ryan.
No.
No, yeah, I know.
No, your situation wasn't funny, but
The fact that he did that.
I wouldn't have said murder because that's an empty threat because you wouldn't actually.
I wouldn't actually murder.
But say like if you said like get in the car right now or I'm driving away.
I said, I was just being, I was censoring myself. I think what I actually said was, I'll fucking kill you. Which is
you
better.
Were making hyperbole.
Yeah, it was a hyperbole. It's like, I will beat the crap out of you, but like, I won't actually kill you, but like, I'll beat the crap out of you.
Or you're gonna get a beating in the house and not in the car.
Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car by Billy Ocean.
Who?
Billy Ocean.
I don't know who that is.
Anyways, I've always wanted to play that song. I was gonna play it as Riley was coming into my car, but I didn't, and that's a missed opportunity. Oh,
Jack, if you did that,
that's the thing I most regret about that situation.
if you did that, she would have. You guys would have been dating.
That's true. I should have been more flirty. I wasn't very flirty.
I tend to come off as flirtatious when I don't intend to, which is fucking shit. Because like last year when I was dating someone, I just have a song stuck in my head right now. I can't. Fuck.
I have a song stuck in my head. It's this one. That's Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car.
I have this song stuck in my head. But yeah, what was I thinking about?
How much of a cutie I am?
How long have we been recording?
An hour and 29 minutes.
How have we been, like, relatively PC?
I don't know.
Do you have anything on any other topics?
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue with what I was saying before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically I said I didn't want to be friends because I'm like I'm not really in the market right now to have a friend that I want to smooch. And also, I would totally be friends with her if she was never interested in me.
Yeah.
And also, it's always super weird. She's come into, like, I have her two friends, like her two best friends. One of them's in my stat class, and one of them was in my economics class. So she came in there twice, and then came in my stat class once, and I'm like, I wasn't paying attention to one of them, and then, like, Austin was making, like, motions at me. He was, like, pointing at her or whatever, and I didn't notice. And also one time when she was walking with the girl who's in my stat class, she did this whole dog and pony maneuver or whatever, where she was like, she was like, Riley was walking like this, and then she went in front of her and went, or something. It was weird.
Because a distraction?
Yeah, I guess.
Messed up.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is that I really don't want another rejection right now, but I'm interested in this girl. And during a sleepover, she and like some like 4 other girls were like snapping me. And I showed them like my new haircut or whatever. And she said that I was a stud, which I don't know how serious she was about that or anything, or if she was exaggerating. Oh yeah. And then one other time during rehearsal, she said, I'm a big grammar guy. I love when people use correct grammar, and I make fun of people for using incorrect grammar.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah, I'm going to say it for the podcast, though. So, like, during rehearsal, she said, lie down. Like, said to someone, lie down. And I was like, man, because nobody gets that right. I'd say 95% of people say lay down or whatever.
It's lie down.
Yeah. In the present tense. And when you're saying, or like you could say, I'm going to lay you down. Like when you're laying something else down.
When you're putting your dead dog down.
Yeah, when you're putting your dead
it down on the.
Yeah, you lay down your dog's corpse on the steps. Anyways, but like when you're doing the lying, when you're doing the putting yourself down or whatever, you say lie down.
Yeah.
And she said lie down, and I'm like, the fact that you just said lie down makes me in love with you. And then apparently people only heard the last part of that because everyone looked at me like I had grown a second head or something.
Makes me love you.
Me in love with you.
Me love you, caveman.
And then this girl, Sophie, she like pushed us together.
Aww.
I'm like, and then after rehearsal, she said bye to me when she could have just said nothing. And kind of like I'm not really sure what to say at this point, which is maybe a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. Because she could have just like not said bye to me or whatever.
Well, yeah, she made it like evident that she knew that you were there and she like appreciated your presence.
Yeah. But basically, I'd like to ask this girl out. But do I have the confidence to do so? Not right now. I've used up all my mana. And so that's why I'm going to loop this around at the beginning of the podcast. Because I'm going to say right now, if you're listening to this, just shoot me if you would like to go out on a date with me.
Just shoot me.
Just shoot me.
She's going to come into school with a Nerf gun and shoot you.
Just shoot me a message on Snapchat or something. One word answer, that's all I need. Quick and easy. Also,
why don't you go for it?
I guess I could. I guess we could just keep this at the end of the podcast, and that way nobody would listen to this podcast we've been talking about.
It's also a good thing for you to make it public that you are interested in someone and you're not embarrassed by it. So, yeah. I mean, if you keep this in, not a bad idea.
Okay. I doubt she'll listen to it, but...
Well, has she already listened to stuff on the channel?
No, but...
Then probably not. Then yeah, I'd say go for that. Or like send her this and say, yo, I just put something up on YouTube. I've been eating a lot of trail mix lately.
How do you like trail mix, right?
I hate it.
Why are you eating it then?
Spite.
Yeah, I've been eating myself. I've been eating rusty nails.
You've been eating
lately.
yourself?
Myself, I've been eating rusty nails.
I've been eating myself rusty nails. I've been eating myself, rusty nails, as if it's a person.
You want to eat some pistachios?
Pistachios?
That's not how they're pronounced, but sure.
Green, just like my nuts. Like that Grinch picture.
Yeah, why? Oh my god, why is that a thing?
Green and salty, just like my nuts.
That's disgusting. I hate that. Why?
No, they're green and salty, not disgusting.
No, I hate how that's an advertisement. My parents for Christmas got me this pistachio bowl. Basically, if you're listening to this, I think you're really cute. And if you don't see this, or choose not to send me a message, then I will just ask you out eventually. Eventually. I don't know.
You'd wait like 15 years and he'll eventually do it.
At our high school reunion 10 years from now. Except she's a sophomore, so we wouldn't be at the same high school reunion.
I was gonna say... Also, wait, she's a sophomore?
Yeah.
Jack.
Same as that other girl I got. Wait. Riley was a junior.
Jack, you gotta do it before you turn 18, otherwise it's illegal.
No, there's a close in age exemption. Yes, in New Hampshire there's a close in age exemption, so if you're between... I'm pretty sure it's a 4-year difference as long as they're above the age of consent.
I don't think about Transformers.
Yeah, that's how I know that. From Transformers 4. Thanks, Mark Wahlberg.
Thanks, Mark Wahlberg. Now I can kiss an underage girl.
But anyways, it just seems like, I don't know, we haven't talked that much, so it would kind of be out of the blue if I asked her out, which is why I'm...
Not really. Just say like in the... send her a text and be like, hey, I'm interested in you. If you want to just... I'm interested in you. If you prefer just being friends or something, I'm completely cool with that. But I just figured it's better to let you know rather than to not have you know how I feel about you.
Or I could say, go out with me, and I'm holding a gun.
These are not as good as everyone hypes them up today.
Pistachios are great. What are you talking about, Ryan?
Felt like I ate grass.
Maybe you did.
Without the GR. So I didn't get that joke.
I don't. Oh, ass. Yeah. I get it, yeah.
Dude, in my Italian presentation, no one got this joke that I made. Hold on, let me read what I said. I got 100 on my Italian final project.
Congratulations, Ryan.
You're welcome.
I don't think that's the right thing to say, but...
Yeah. I said, mi piace anche ascoltare musica, disegnare e anche piangere per dormire. Which means I like to listen to music, draw, and and cry myself to sleep.
Oh!
And no one laughed at it other than my teacher. Everyone laughed at the part of the video where I threw the waffles.
Dude, one time I had this one project, and it was for ecology. I don't even remember what it was about, but all I remember is each one of the videos we were just like saying information. There was some weird thing going on. Like one of them I was holding a chicken. One of them I was in a tree. One of them, the person was saying it sitting on top of a moving car. So yeah.
How do you feel about peanuts?
They're kind of overrated.
Did
you know that the peanut guy died?
Yeah, I saw a meme about that. Is it real? What is
I don't know. It's probably just a marketing stunt.
I think that maybe the actor died.
Maybe. But
I don't think that's true because he sounds fairly young.
I'm pretty sure that it's just a marketing stunt because the reason that thing exists is because there was like a pre-released Super Bowl commercial or something where the nut guy, the peanut guy, is like...
Is Mr. Peanut dead? That was the first search result.
Yeah, and then he's like... He and his friends, like the car tumbles off a cliff or something that they're all in, and then they're like hanging on a branch or something, and then the branch is gonna break if one of them doesn't get off, so Mr. Peanut sacrifices himself to save his friends.
Yeah, it says Mr. Peanut suffers a noble but tragic death in Planters Super Bowl commercial.
God.
That's the title of an article by Sports Illustrated, the one with boobs.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
CNN, Mr. Peanut is dead for some reason.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit model with Mr. Peanut.
Not gonna lie. Low-key kinda thick.
I'd nut to that.
He'd nut.
Are they gonna replace their mascot, or is he gonna come back from the dead?
No, he's just a ghost.
He's a
They
ghost
literally
man.
just have a broken peanut shell
Oh no.
on the ground. It's just silence. As like people cry in the background. And like his cane is just hanging up on the wall with his top hat right on top of it.
Oh my god.
And his body is just shattered to pieces, ripped apart, mangled.
Jeez. That reminds me of something else
That
that
reminds
was
me of the end of The Simpsons.
something that was
Homer's all like, "Brr." Sounds like one of those.
Lois.
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 And that's not like The Simpsons.
I know. Lois, I'm making an inaccurate reference.
Hey Lois, is that the bite of 87?
But talking about something that was really sad, like the peanut dying. But anyways, there's this New York Times video, and it was about the boy in the bubble. Like the boy was raised in a bubble, like a plastic bubble, and he could get out or whatever because he didn't have an immune system.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so it was this video, and it was like celebrating him like years later. And what happened to this kid was they were going to do some bone marrow transplant, but before that, they did all these tests on him, and they had him in the bubble, and this is like a quote from this kid, like this doctor's relaying it, and he goes, this kid, and he was like, you have all these tubes, and you're doing all these tests, and nothing's working, and I'm tired, so why don't you take all these tubes out so I can go home? And I cried, because damn, this kid was like 5, and he said that.
Jesus.
What I was saying at 5 was like, I don't know, like haha funny booger or something.
What?
When I was 5, my humor was,
Oh, no, that's not humor. He's fucking dying.
no, I mean not humor, but like the kinds of things I said were nothing like that. And then he died. You want to know how he died? He
pulled out the tubes and he went home.
No, they gave him a bone marrow transplant from his sister, and the transplant was supposed to like kickstart his immune system or something. And apparently, in his sister's bone marrow, there was like a dormant leukemia cell, and because like his immune system was virtually non-existent, he died really quickly.
Damn.
Imagine being the sister and like being the cause of your brother's death from your bone marrow.
That's awful. Jack was just laughing at a kid's death.
No, you showed me a meme.
No, I didn't.
I'm cutting this out. I don't want to look like a terrible person like that time I laughed at an orphan.
What are they gonna do? Tell their parents?
Dude, when I was in elementary school, I loved reading so much. Like during independent reading time, the teacher would tell us to stop, and I was so into my book that I didn't even notice that she was telling us to stop reading. And now when I read, I get instantly lost. Like I start thinking about something, like a meme I saw or something.
Well, yeah, because you have a lot more going on in your life now than when you were like 5.
Yeah. So it's much easier to focus, and my reading level is like shit, and because I don't read anymore, my spelling is terrible when I used to be really good at spelling. Okay, let's wrap up this podcast. You have anything else to say, Ryan?
Just wanted to say, if you have the time, I would like for you to, just perhaps, maybe... Hold on, actually, no, you finish first. I'll say something after you.
Okay, you're
It's not
done.
very clean. I want you to listen to just like the first 7 seconds of this link. Hold on. That's a kid's choir solo. That's it. That's all I wanted you to watch was like the first like 5 seconds.
Fuck, dude. I love that song though, and he just ruined it.
What do you mean he ruined it? That's a perfect rendition. But just go up to your search bar, type in www.youtube.com/watch?v equals
Ryan.
KT
Ryan.
exclamation point.
Ryan, I took Safari off my phone.
Not you.
What?
Not you. I'm talking to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want the viewer themselves to do it.
Okay, well, I could just put the link.
No. I want to read it, and then I want you to type it out. You go up to your search bar, type in youtube.com. Stop laughing.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not laughing.
You're laughing because you're a little bitch. youtube.com/watch V equals KT capital E capital D lowercase h capital Z capital C capital X capital K capital G capital not capital 8, just an 8.
Capital 8.
Shut your mouth.
No, wait, Ryan, what did they accidentally put in lowercase 8?
Well, then they're getting something different. But yeah, so.
Find me. What if I was a trap? Would you still respect me, Ryan, if I was a trap?
Okay, what is a trap? Is it a...
Just a guy dressed up as a girl?
Yeah.
You would still respect me?
Yeah, live your life as you want to. I'm not going to judge you based on what you wear.
Thank you, Ryan. That's very respectful.
You're a person. I don't care what you do in your life. Like, as long as it's not hurting anyone, as long as it's, like, not really interfering with what anyone really wants to do in their life, then go for it.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm glad that I have your blessing.
You're not getting married.
Fuck.
I'm not marrying you, Jack. I will respect you as my friend.
I'm marrying your daughter.
You're getting friend zoned.
I'm marrying your daughter, Ryan.
I do not have a daughter. I have 2 sets of twins, not daughters.
We've literally been recording a podcast for 2 hours. I can't believe we've gone so long.
And go get him, Tiger. All right.
Okay, let's just do a clever outro right now.
Don't mind me as I come up with one on the spot. This has been the zany sidekick.
You're not my sidekick, Ryan. We're equals.
No, we're the sidekicks. They're the heroes for watching the video.
The cheesiest thing I've heard in my life.
No, I know. I stole that from someone.
Gotcha.
I'm not taking credit for that at all. Credits to Ludwig Ogren. Have you heard of Ludwig?
No.
No. Oh. He's from New Hampshire. I think he's from around here.
Oh, yeah. There was this other YouTube channel called Redneck Pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from around here.
Yeah, no, the only reason that I know that is because of, well, how did you find out?
Because they've been to a lot of places that I've been to, so.
Oh. Mine was at my psychiatrist's office. One of the workers there is their mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I was just talking to her. Like, I don't even remember how it came up, but she was just like, we were just talking about stuff, and she was like, oh, do you watch YouTube? I'm like, yeah, I watch some. And she was like, yeah, my kids have a channel. I was like, oh, cool, what is it? And they're like, Redneck Pudding. I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Me and my friend were, like, trying to find their house.
Jack.
Using, like, context clues from...
No.
Why?
Don't.
Well, we stopped. We didn't find it.
Well, you shouldn't start looking for someone's house anyways.
We were using, like, Google Street View and, like, context clues from when they're outside of their house and, like, where they've been. Like, one time they were driving home from GameStop in one of their videos. A GameStop that I've been to. The GameStop that's right up near my mom's house or whatever. And we were, like, following where they were going in Google Maps.
That's messed up.
I know. Here's the end of the podcast. Thank you for watching.
Can I?
No, you can't punch my mic.
Alright, peace. I don't know why I made peace signs there. They can't see me.
I throwing peace sign. Sailing sailboats, water skiing. They'll drive me out of my mind. Yay, yay, yay. Big and brassy, small and sassy. Just give me one of each kind. I'm just a red-blooded boy and I can't stop thinking about girls.